What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Kate Bush, and we're back with another bonus tune included in the expanded folder for the 1985 album Hounds of Love, and it's called The Handsome Cabin Boy. A couple people mentioned this one in advance, and they said, don't take the phrase at immediate face value. So given that, and given, I forget exactly what another person said, but they said basically it's not a boy. So given that, tidbit or teaser, and given the concept of a cabin boy, the most junior member of a ship, someone who does the most menial tasks and basically helps out with whatever the captain or other officer wants them to do, it makes me think perhaps of a female, going into that role. And a lot of the, especially early modern world, but ancient world, it's a little harder primary sources. But yeah, in the early modern world, there were many cases of women assuming male identities and doing the kind of work that in some cases would be seen as inappropriate or completely impermissible for women to do. So the idea of a woman going on a ship, there's all sorts of considerations, I suppose, if this is indeed what's happening. Again, based on what people said and given the concept of cabin boy, my presumption is, again, it would be a female sailor who's passing herself off as a man or a boy. So yeah, the handsome cabin boy, the word handsome certainly takes on a bit different connotation, or at least the connotation becomes more specific. So curious to hear what the narrative will be. Again, I imagine it will not just be a snapshot about this woman and her, that adoption of an identity. I imagine there'll be some story in time. So let's find out what it is. This is Kate Bush, The Handsome Cabin Boy. Track included in an expanded folder for the 1985 album Hounds of Love.
It's over, pretty female, as you may understand. Her mind been bent for rambling into some foreign land. She dressed herself in sailor's clothes, or so it does appear, and she hired with a captain.
Or so it does appear, makes me raise an eyebrow a bit.
Her cheeks, they were like roses, and her hair all in a curl. The sailors often smiled and said he looked just like a girl. But eating all the captain's biscuit of color did destroy, and the wasted swell of pretty Nell, the handsome cabin boy. It was in a bay of Biscay, a gallant ship did plow. One night among the sailors was a fearful flurry and row. They tumbled from their hammocks for their sleep, the dead destroy, and they swarm about the groaning over the handsome cabin boy. Oh, doctor dear, oh, doctor, the cabin boy did cry. The time has come, I am undone, and I will surely die. The doctor come a-running and a-smiling at their fun. To think a sailor lad should have a daughter or a son. The sailors, when they saw the joke, they all did stand and stare. The child belonged to none of them, they solemnly did swear. The captain's wife, she says to him, my dear, I wish you joy, for 'tis either you or me has betrayed the handsome cabin boy.
Damn. Um, yeah, so I don't know. I think I caught most of what was happening. You know, she's on the ship and everyone kind of smiles and like curly hair, oh, you're just as pretty as a girl and so on. And then I guess they got attacked or like something like destroyed the deck and the cabin boy was hurt, and I guess in that state it became apparent that it was actually a girl. The doctor is like, oh, so whose kid is this? Not my kid, not my kid. But I didn't hear what she said to the captain. She said something to the captain. I didn't quite catch that, but I believe as it ends, she's essentially dying. Like that's it. So yeah, I didn't know it would be such a swiftly fatal story. It was a shorter tune. I want to say like 3 minutes, maybe. Yeah, a little bit more than that, like 3:15. So yeah, I was surprised it came to such a crescendo or climax so quickly. But yeah, it sounds like maybe the impetus to don those clothes and that persona was the desire to see foreign lands, a desire to actually explore in a way that a young girl might not be allowed to. So perhaps, you know, in the moment it was worth what happened in the sense that she got to live, you know, the vision that she had. So yeah, I'm sure people will fill in the blanks here. Once again, shout out to all the Kate Bush fans for being very informative and, you know, giving me insight as we've gone along the songs and the albums. But yeah, a really cool one. I was looking forward to it again. A couple people had mentioned it, that it was, you know, a worthwhile tune to react to, and I was happy to see it in the folder once again. Shout out to Seb, major friend and champion of the channel, the proprietor of the Kate Bush Deep Dive. And yeah, just a really cool one. There's a few more in there. I think there's at least 2 or 3 more before we'll be on to the next album. So yeah, do let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.